These are my WrestlePalooza predictions, and I think this would be a very well bought show because they have been promoting it a lot. It's a pay-per-view show, so it doesn't really matter if people tune in or tune out. They just need to buy the show. I think starting with the first match, which is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, which Joe Tessitore earlier said was going to be the main event, but it's starting the show, which means Cody and Drew is main eventing first. It shows that a lot of new audience is going to see them. So this is a clear message by the WWE also that Cody is our main guy. He is the guy. So he is the main event. Even though like Cody was out for what, a month or something, and he just comes back. Drew defeated Randy Orton, so Cody versus Drew. This also makes me a little bit like, is Drew winning the title? Is maybe they do like a surprise title switch? You can always have Cody, take the title back from Drew any time. But I do because also you can play a lot of things. Let's just talk about Cody versus Drew first. So you can play a lot of things. Like Randy Orton, I think is gonna get involved, and maybe inadvertently he causes Cody to lose. That way, Drew can also play up the fact that Randy, you went up against me, even though what I said was right, and in the end, you finally took the chance and you like stabbed your friend in the back. You can build this feud going forward, which I think whoever wins, I think there is at Crown Jewel is going to be a triple threat for the undisputed championship. The only thing is, do you really want your top guy to lose the championship on in front of such a like big audience on ESPN, or do you want to like show that this is our guy? Which I still think Cody is going to win. I think Randy is going to cause Drew to lose, and that way Drew can still go for the championship, and probably you can still do the triple threat. Now going forward to the first match or backwards is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I think John has to win because anyways he doesn't have that many appearances left, and you want a little bit of like breather between John Cena's like losses, because otherwise whoever beats him in the final match would not get as much heat as that they could have gotten if John Cena has like distance between the time he loses his matches. And I think it won't harm Brock Lesnar. Like John Cena can always win with a roll up. You can have Brock and John go at it. Brock is destroying Cena, but John comes back. In the end, maybe it's Brock not taking John Cena seriously, which causes John Cena to like get one up on him, and then John Cena can pin him with a roll up, and then you can always write him off, write John Cena off. Anyways, he doesn't have that many appearances, so you can have Brock Lesnar then destroy John Cena with like multiple F5s and anything, and that way you can write him off until War Games or like Round Jewel. And anyways, I probably think Gunther is going to be John Cena's final opponent. So that can also be one of the main storyline reasons between Gunther and Lesnar facing each other at WrestleMania. That Brock, you could not defeat John Cena, while I not only defeated John Cena, I retired him. That could be, I think, one of the like rivalry stories between them. Now going forward to the third match, which is the Usos versus Bronson and Braun Breaker. Ideally, looking at how they're pushing Braun Breaker, I would say the Vision would win. But the thing is, the Vision has been winning almost every week on Raw. Like uh, they just won this week, and I don't know the way that they have been setting up things with LA Knight and Jay going at each other, then Jay kind of being like a tweener, listening to Roman's advice. Either Roman comes back and the Vision loses, but I still think maybe the Vision can win if LA Knight involves himself again, and this time again due to Jay and LA Knight, the Vision wins, and that way you can set up a Jay and LA Knight feud going forward. That way, then the Vision can do their own stuff, maybe go for the tag titles, and then Jimmy, LA can be involved with each other. So I would say the Vision. Already, I was actually thinking about having the Usos win because uh, like reuniting them just to lose wouldn't make sense, and probably they would have the Usos win anyways because audience and everything. But I would go with the Vision with a potential Jay versus LA Knight, tweener, more on the babyface side, both of them going up against each other, and maybe whoever wins that feud between them, maybe they can then challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship next. Then EO versus Stephanie Walker. They finally did something with Stephanie on this Monday, had her win a match. And the thing is, at least the storyline between the Kabuki Warriors, EO Sky, I like it. I do think what's gonna happen is uh, I think Kabuki Warriors are gonna get involved, and I think Rhea is also gonna get involved. And I think in the end, I think I don't think they will make Stephanie. Even though if you can make Stephanie the champion, maybe because Rhea and Kabuki Warriors get into a fight, and that way Stephanie can win, and that way they can actually Kabuki Warriors can manipulate the EO Sky that Rhea Ripley was the reason that you lost, and then you can go on forward with that. But probably what's gonna happen is the Kabukis are gonna get involved. Maybe Rhea won't, and that way it will inadvertently cost EO. It will inadvertently lead to EO winning the match because I think EO would not want any distraction, but she would get distraction, and EO will be a new women's world champion, and that would be the feud going forward. Then going on to the final match, which is AJ Lee's in-ring return after more than 10 years in a mixed tag match with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus AJ and CM Punk. I think first is CM Punk and AJ Lee are gonna win. uh, you cannot have either CM Punk or Seth Rollins pin each other because Seth has already pinned Punk two times, one at SummerSlam, one at Clash at Paris. Before that, CM Punk has defeated him in every encounter they had, which was, I think, two encounters. I think the steel cage match was the match that Seth won, but it was because Roman pulled him out. So I think you cannot have that would be, I think they would not waste another pinfall between them. Uh, and I think they would also want to set up things for Becky Lynch going forward for the Intercontinental Championship. So I think AJ is probably gonna tap out Becky Lynch, and that way you can protect Punk and Seth also, and you can also set up things for AJ Lee going forward, challenging Becky for the women's IC title at Crown Jewel. And also, I think the real prediction is which of the men are gonna hit the women with their finishes. I do think Seth is gonna. I think Seth is gonna try a curb stomp on AJ Lee, which he will miss. I think CM Punk will get angry and will be almost doing that, but will be stopped by Seth Rollins. I think that will happen. So these are my predictions. What did you think about my predictions? Tell your predictions in the comment section. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share it with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description, so go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is sharpboy@okicici, is in the description, so go donate any amount of money which you can, which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me for today. So thank you, goodbye, Alvida.